Good morning, students. Today we will start with the lesson 7. What is a software engineering? A software engineering is the application of a systematic, disciplined, quantifiable approach to the development, operations, and maintenance of software. That is the application of engineering to the software. Here we already discussed with the software engineering. What is a software? What is a software engineering? How the process models will be done. Here we see today's class, that is a layered technology. In layered technology, we consider the four parts. One is quality focus, process, methods, and tools. These are all involved in the software engineering to develop a product. A quality focus, every organization is rest on its commitment to quality. Total quality management, Six Sigma, or similar continuous improvement culture, and its is this culture ultimately leads to develop of increasingly more effective approach to software engineering. The foundation that supports software engineering is a quality focus. In generally, any organization they starts to business or any product, they think they are giving as a quality, because without quality the product will not be purchased, as well as any organization in the initial stage they are giving as a quality. If the sales are increased, then they go for a reducing the quality. The initial state, anywhere we can see the product is very good, because the product need to be go anywhere to purchase, they can use, then okay, it is good, the turnover is increased, then automatically they need to change the product style or the decreases the quality. In the initial stage, they are giving us a very good quality, as well as the management think also the quality of the product is very good. In process, the software engineering process is the glue that supports the technology layers together and enables the rationally and timely development of computer software. In the software engineering, the glue is the you can say is a uh, technology will be helps to improve the quality and timely development of the software process. Process defines a framework that must be established for effective delivery of software engineering technology. The software process forms the basis for management control of software projects and establishes the context in which the technical methods are applied, work products are produced, milestones are established, quality is ensured, and changes is properly managed. In generally, the software process is timely based development of software product, because in the software process they can define the frames. Frameworks means they can define the frames. So on particular time you have to complete this frame, so that we can go for another stage of the development of the software product. They can take the time also to deliver a product. In meanwhile, the process where it having the difficulties that can be assessed and presented to the management to go further development of the process. The methods, software engineering methods provide the technical aspects for building software. Methods encompass a broad array of tasks that include the communication, requirements, analysis, design modeling, program construction, testing, and support. Software engineering methods really on the set of modeling activities and other description techniques. So we already see the techniques of the process models. What we have a waterfall model, iterative waterfall model, spiral model. All will be tells the construction or the implementation of the requirements of the methods to develop a software product. Here the models will be tells the development of the software engineering, whereas the methods tells the description of the task. Suppose I can tell you one example. We already seen in the C language, that is a function. Function is called as also a method. The method, the function tells the process of the steps and the goal of the function. Like you can see, I can write one function name is service. There is lot of services available in the market, so I go for the bike service. Here, when you go to the showroom and I given my bike and make a service, then automatically they can do all the things whatever doing in the service, like changing the engine oil and water service, and any parts or the something parts are making as a tight, and it will be in a good condition to run the bike. So the function tells the analysis, because we are giving us only the bike service. We are not using any words, just to go to the showroom and given the bike and make it as a service. Then automatically the steps will be involved to clear the bike repairs or something. So here the methods are encompass a broad array of tasks that includes the communication, requirement analysis, design modeling, program construction, testing, and support. The tools, software engineering tools provides automated or semi-automated support for the process and the methods. When the tools are integrated so that information created by one tool can be used by another, a system for the support of software development called as a case, that is computer aided software engineering, is established. The tools will be provide the automated or the semi automated. You can see these tools in Paint also. There we have a toolbox. You can write the words, or you can carve the words, or you can draw a line, or these are called as a semi automated. We are drawing a line and we can make some text there, or you can make as a highlighting, or you can make as a bold. Bold is automated. It will do automated. No, if you are writing some text, you can select the text and make as the option as bold. Then only it is a bolding the characters. That is semi automated. If you are doing the text, or you can make as a circle, that is called automated. Draw a circle, then automatically draw a circle, that is called as automated. If semi automated means you are selecting the text, the text will be appeared after pressing any effects. So these we call it as a this type of tools we using as a computer aided software engineering. One more example I'll tell you. The building plan. So we are making as a building plan. In the inner part of the building plan also, how it will be established, or it will be placed the TV, fridge, refrigerator, kitchen. You can see the design in the inner part of the building. That is, the computer has been designed internally where it should be placed. You can see the pamphlets pamphlets where the apartments are constructed. They are distributing the pamphlets. In that pamphlets, we can see the all the design models outside the and inside. There, the designer of those who are going to construct, they can get the colors of the building also. That is, before only it will be used by the software. That type of software is called as a computer aided software engineering. So next one is the generic process model. The generic process model, we have a software process framework, umbrella activities. The three types we are having as a software process framework, umbrella activities. In the umbrella activities, framework activities 1. There we can have as a software engineer action 1. In the action 1, we have a task sets, work task, work product, quality assurance point, project, milestone. In the action 1 to case steps, we are doing the same thing. Up to the, we can use as a framework activities n times. This is we call as a generic process model. See the diagram very clearly. It is one of the important questions. Here in the diagram you have to be remember the task sets so that the diagram is very easy, but it's showing as a long page, but here only the requirements you have to be remember: software process framework, umbrella activities. In the umbrella activities we have a framework activities. One, their software engineering action. One, task sets, work products, quality assurance points and project milestone. It is same in the frame activities, software engineering actions, frame activities and all the same. Each framework activity is populated by a set of software engineering actions. Each software engineering action is defined by a task set that identifies the work, tasks that are to be completed, the work product that will be produced, the quality assurance points that will be required, and the milestones that will be used to indicate the process. A generic process framework for software engineering defines 5 frameworks activities, that is communication, planning, modeling, construction, and deployment. In addition, it defines a set of umbrella activities. In process flow, it describes how the framework activities and the actions and the tasks that occurs within each framework activities are organized with respect to sequence and type. Here the process model, that is a generic process model, will always doing the activities of communication, planning, modeling, construction and deployment. These we already seen in the waterfall model. Last class we already discussed the waterfall model. There you can see. The framework will be designed for a particular activity, what to be done in a particular time. That will design in software engineering. These are all will be based on the product identification with a quality assurance. Here it is a parallel process flow. The diagram shows the parallel process flow. First one, linear process flow. The diagram A shows you the linear process flow: communication, planning, modeling, construction, and deployment. It should be in a sequence order. It should be in a sequence order and the step-by-step process. To complete the product. In second, B diagram will show you iterative process flow, where we have the process will be written back and communicated, and again it goes through the linear process. The first one is the communication Second one, planning, modeling, construction, deployment. See that first communication and planning, it should be in a linear. After that, the planning, the diagram, the line will went back to the communication, because the product quality then use the iterative process. Iterative process means after planning, again they have some new task, again it goes back and communicated it. For modeling, it is also designing and designing and designing. That is the recursive process, means it went for the rotation process. Again the construction, also the same process. Finally, you get as a deployment. In the third one, elementary process flow, where it should be go through the circular process. Each and every place we use as a same model, that is the planning, communication, deployment, construction and modeling. And fourth one is parallel process flow, communication, planning, modeling. These three are together and developing the things. After that, once when getting the completion of the task, then they go for the construction and the deployment. So here the main important developing a software project, five things are there. One is communication, second one is planning, third one is modeling, fourth one is construction and fifth one is the deployment. These five will be used to develop a software product. Based on that, the small projects we use only the linear process flow, because there we can get less bugs or errors. If you use the major projects, we use the iterative process model. There you can use the quality, then we use the same designing or the framework, repeated iterative process model. In elementary process, we are communicating with each other, getting the product details. A linear process flow executes each of the five frame activities in sequence, beginning with the communication and cumulating with deployment. An iterative process flows repeats one or more of the activities before proceeding to the next. An elementary process flow executes the activities in a circular manner. Each circuits through the five activities lead to more complete version of the software. A parallel process flow executes one or more activities in parallel with other activities. Next one is umbrella activities. Software engineering process framework activities are complemented by a number of umbrella activities. In general, The umbrella activities are applied throughout a software project and help a software team manage and control the process quality, change and risk. Typically, umbrella activities includes software project tracking and control, allows the software team to assess process against the project plan and take any necessary action to maintain the schedule. Here the umbrella activity is a framework where you can gather all the activities in one location. They are the software project and help the software team manages and control the process, quality, change and risk. In umbrella activities, the main activities include: one is the software project, tracking and control. Second one is the risk management. Third one is the software quality assurance. Fourth one is the technical reviews. Fifth one is the measurement. Sixth one is the software configuration management. Seventh one is the reusability management. Eighth one is the work product preparation and production. This eight will be comes under the umbrella activities, where you can consider all the activities in the software development. The first one, software project tracking and control. It allows the software team to assess the process against the project plan and take any necessary actions to maintain the schedule. So those who are going to be develop the project, the team will be assess the process against the project plan. Suppose I am going to plan at 1 week schedule. There how the team will be access. I can assess, okay, today activities so and so, because in 1 week I have to be complete the schedules of 10 daily. How many schedules I have to be complete? In a week of 7, 10 activities I have to complete. That means nearly I have to be complete 1.25. So that schedule is going to be complete or not. They can assess how much activities today complete and tomorrow how much activities it should be complete. That will be assessed in the project tracking and control. Risk management, it will be assess the risk that may affect the outcomes of the project or the quality of the product. What the software developers are doing, they can assess the risk where the quality of the product will be outcomes. Software quality assurance defines and conducts the activities required to ensure the software quality. Technical reviews assess the software engineering work products in an effort to uncover and remove errors before they are propagated to the next activities. Measurements define and collect the process, project and product measures that assess the team in delivering software that meets the stakeholders' needs, can be used in conjunction with all other frameworks and umbrella activities. Software configuration measurements management manages the effects of the change throughout the software process. Reusability management defines the criteria for work product reuse and establishes the mechanism to achieve the reusable components. Work product preparation and production encompasses the activities required to create work products such as models, documents, logs, forms, and lists. Perspective process models. The perspective process models were originally proposed to bring order to choice of software development. Traditional models have brought a certain amount of useful structure to software engineering work and have provided a reasonable effects roadmap for software teams. The following are the perspective process models is the waterfall model, incremental model, RAD model, elementary process model, prototype model, spiral model, and concurrent process model. Here the perspective process model will give the roadmap for the software development team where we can achieve the structure to develop a software engineers. He can give the choice to take any one of the models to develop a software application. We can use the traditional models have brought a certain amount of useful structure in software engineering and have provided reasonable effects to roadmap for the software teams. Here, when using the perspective process models or the software process models, the generic process model is very important. In this one, we use the process framework, umbrella activities. There we can get the process flow, that is the linear process flow or the iterative process flow or the elementary process flow or the parallel process flow. These all activities in the software engineering to develop a product with their quality so that it will be used all type of users. Where we find the risk, that will be comes under the umbrella activities. These 8 points are very important in the umbrella activities. One is the software project tracking and control, risk management, software quality assurance, technical reviews, measurements, software configuration management, reusability management, work product preparation and the production. So tomorrow we have that Saturday we have a last session for the unit 1 and the next week we will provide the material for the unit 1. So in the PDF form, you can download it and read the PDF question and answers. In the Saturday, we go for a revision of the unit 1 after completion of the unit 1, and the next week itself we start on unit 2. So this we provide the PDF notes. We can go through it, and if you have any doubts, we have an interaction session in the next week. We can ask whatever you have a doubts in the interaction section. Okay, thank you.